Hi, I'm Maple and Bamboo, and welcome to my channel, where we explore real-world lessons from over 25 years inside a Fortune 500 company as a first-generation immigrant, a mentor, and a corporate leader. If you're navigating career growth, entrepreneurship, or your identity as a newcomer to the corporate world, this channel is for you. Today's topic might surprise you. Being smart is not enough. Growing up, many of us were told that intelligence is the key to success. Study hard, get good grades, get into a top school, and your future is secure. But reality tells a different story. Some of the smartest people I know never reach their full potential. Meanwhile, others, who struggled in school or never even went to university, end up building billion-dollar empires. This video explores why success is less about being smart and more about being bold, taking action, and connecting with others. We've been conditioned to believe that intelligence guarantees success. Straight A students will lead companies. Top university grads will dominate industries. But if that were true, the most successful people would be academics, not entrepreneurs. Instead, we see something very different in the real world. I've met many brilliant individuals, sharp thinkers with big ideas, but they often get stuck. Why? Because intelligence alone doesn't build momentum. They overthink, wait for perfect timing, fear failure, stay in their comfort zone. So while they're smart, they're not moving forward. When you look closely at successful people, they tend to share three key traits: execution, they act quickly and consistently; resilience, they bounce back from failure; influence, they connect, communicate, and build networks. Let's take a look at some powerful real-life examples. Richard Branson, the bold risk taker. Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, has a net worth in the billions, but he struggled academically due to dyslexia. He dropped out of school at age 16, no university degree, no corporate job. Instead, he launched a magazine, then a record store, then an airline. Branson is known for bold public risks, hot air balloons, private space travel, and more. His strength? Fearlessness. He doesn't wait for permission. He acts and learns as he goes. Steve Jobs, the visionary perfectionist. Steve Jobs dropped out of Reed College after just one semester. He never finished his degree, yet he co-founded Apple, changed how we use technology, and revolutionized multiple industries. Jobs wasn't always easy to work with, but he had clarity of vision, an obsession with simplicity, and a relentless drive to execute. His strength? Obsessive focus and relentless execution, even if it meant failing, getting fired, and coming back stronger. Oprah Winfrey, the master connector. Born into poverty, Oprah faced abuse, racism, and rejection early in her career. She didn't go to an Ivy League school. She was told she was unfit for TV. But she became one of the most influential media personalities in history. Her power didn't come from credentials. It came from emotional intelligence, authenticity, and deep connection with her audience. Her strength? Influence and empathy. She used storytelling and vulnerability to connect and build trust with millions. Gary Vaynerchuk, the hustle engine. Gary was a poor student, no elite university, no technical expertise, but he turned his family's small wine business into a multi-million-dollar e-commerce brand. Then he built VaynerMedia, one of the top digital agencies in the world. Gary's strength? Speed and consistency. He acts fast, embraces imperfection, and isn't afraid to fail publicly. He always says, "Ideas are shut. Execution is the game." These four leaders have very different personalities, but what do they have in common? They took risks early, were never afraid to fail publicly, didn't wait to be chosen, they created their own space, worked relentlessly while others hesitated, Not one of them relied on being the smartest person in the room. They built momentum through action, resilience, and people skills. Smart but stuck. A pattern I've seen in corporate life. Inside the corporate world, I've seen brilliant people who never got promoted. Why? Because they stayed inside their heads. They had good ideas, but they never voiced them. They were afraid to challenge the system, and they were too careful to take real risks. The trap of perfectionism and fear. Smart people often wait until everything is just right, but that moment never comes. Meanwhile, others are out there, pitching ideas, learning from rejection, building relationships, earning trust. Success goes to those who move, not those who overanalyze. Execution. Intelligence. Let me say this clearly. It's better to be 80% smart and 100% action-oriented than 100% smart and 0% action. Ideas don't change the world. Actions do. Influence matters just as much. If you want to succeed, you can't do it alone. You need to. Communicate clearly. Build trust. Sell your vision. Get people behind your ideas. The smartest idea in the world means nothing if no one hears it or believes in it. Resilience is the X factor. Every one of the examples we looked at faced rejection. Every one of them failed, some publicly, some spectacularly, but they kept going. They treated failure as feedback, not as a verdict. That's a muscle smart people must learn to build. So what truly creates success? Success isn't about IQ, it's about execution, emotional resilience. Connecting with people, acting before you feel ready. Final thought. Don't wait for perfect. Being smart is a great start, but being brave, consistent, and connected will take you further. Don't wait for the right moment. Don't try to perfect the plan, just start. Coaching plug. Let's work together. If you're ready to move from ideas to action, I offer one-on-one coaching for young professionals navigating corporate growth, immigrants learning to lead in new cultures, entrepreneurs scaling businesses or pitching to large corporations. Email me at mapleandbamboogmail.com. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Maple and Bamboo. Remember, it's not how smart you are, it's how bold you're willing to be.